Welcome back to the Man in the Middle. If it's Friday, it's time for Star Trek Discovery episode review. I'm going to be covering the first two episodes since I wasn't able to do one last week because of my new job schedule, but I hope to be able to stay on track from now. Uh, so, without any further ado, let's go into the first two episodes. Uh, Episode one uh, opens up with a gentleman. Uh, looks like it's his daily routine. Turns off his alarm clock, gets dressed, sits down in front of a desk. That's all we see about that. After that, we go to some space combat between two. I don't know if there's we don't know if they're smugglers or couriers or uh, good guy and a bad guy, two bad guys, two good guys. We don't know. We just know that they're fighting, and all of a sudden there's a disruption of space, and Michael Burnham in her angel suit comes flying out of the wormhole, smacks into one of the starships, and they both plunge to the planet below. Uh, Once on the planet, uh, Michael sends the suit away to hopefully bring the Discovery back, and makes her way over to the other ship, hoping that they could find, she can get some help there because she right now doesn't know where the Discovery is, where they made it through the time jump. Right now, all she knows is she's alone and she needs help. Uh, this was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Uh, it was interesting that what the smuggler who seemed to be a smuggler actually, or a courier, uh, he we thought he was going to be a bad guy, all out for himself. Turns around, he's smuggling endangered species, trying to take them to I think the planet's called Sanctuary, and he's trying to take them there so they can live out their life, somewhat free and happy without being poached. Uh, the gentleman we saw putting on the suit and go through his daily routine actually is manning a Starfleet listening post. He's his It's been duty that's been handed down from father to son or family member to family member for 150 years, I believe, and they've just been waiting for a commissioned officer to bring it online. Uh, Burnham gets there and makes the gentleman a commissioned officer, and he finally gets to hang the Federation flag because of that. And that was a nice episode, or a nice scene. It really brought tears to my eyes just thinking about it. Sort of chokes me up. That's one of the best things about Star Trek is hope. Uh, I didn't see too much of it the first season because, mainly because of the storyline with the Mirror Universe. There wasn't a lot of hope to be had between the Klingon War and the Mirror Universe storyline, which I loved. I really think Captain Lorca was a great character, and I loved seeing the Empress. And to me, it was a great storyline. There's some stuff I didn't care for season one, but look at the uniform. Uh, Season two, our second episode, season three, we catch up with the Discovery. It comes out of the vortex and into the middle of an asteroid field, and it's just getting beat to heck, and that causes it to crash land on a planet still not Perlesium, uh, which Michael Burnham still hasn't made either. Neither one of them are at where they thought they were going to end up. Well, something that I forgot to explain. First episode, we find out all the dilithium in the galaxy is gone. Something happened 150 years ago from this point called the burn, where all the dilithium suddenly ignited and it's gone. Uh, they found new ways to do warp drive or slipstreams, but quantum drives. But right now, as far as through the story is telling us, all the lithium is gone. The Discovery being one of the few, if there's other ships that have it, we don't know yet, but this discovery has dilithium, and uh, that comes up later in the episode. Uh, After the discovery crash lands on this planet, uh, we find that the Empress did make it through the time jump, and she's of course she did because she has to be part of the crew. She said that she was going to make it because otherwise they were going to make her the head of 31, and she really didn't want that. And so uh, they find out that they have no element on board to fix her ship. But fortunately, of course, otherwise, the story's not going to go anywhere. Nearby settlement does have the element they need. So Saru and Tilly trek off to the settlement uh, to try to work out a deal so they can get this element and get the ship fixed. They they make their way over. Uh, Things happen on the Discovery. The engineer, I'm gonna have to start taking notes because I can't remember his name. Uh, Wakes up from his medical coma. He's pretty much healed, uh, and he wants to help out with repairing the ship. There's a touching scene between him and the doctor, um, and the engineer from the Enterprise. We see, or from the Hiawatha, from season 2. We see her helping Stamets. There we go, Paul Stamets. Help him working around the ship. Uh, they have a couple of good scenes together. Neither one like each other, but there is a grudging respect, it seems, growing between them. And while that is going on, we see Tilly and Saru finally making it over to the settlement, and of course they end up in a bar. And I don't want to say that. I was going to say Mexican standoff. I might as well, since I already did. But stalemate. There we go. Stalemate happens when the four inhabitants of the bar draw down on Saru and Tilly, and then uh, they how do you say you're from Starfleet, but how can we trust you? And then Tilly rattles off Starfleet regulation about a Starfleet officer having to be a Starfleet officer at all time and act like a Starfleet officer, and that's why they haven't pulled a weapon out and shot you down. So uh, one of the characters says, "Good enough for me." They put the weapons down, and they work out a deal to fix uh, a piece of Discovery's equipment. And if Discovery will give them some dilithium that they can take to the market and help fix their facility. After the thing is fixed, uh, the bad guy of the episode shows up and says, I'm going to take your pretty much I'm going to take your ship and whatever else I want. Uh, one of the guys, one of the inhabitants of the bar that actually fixed the Discovery's piece of equipment says, "No, you're not," and the guy gets shot down. So we know this is a bad guy. Uh, the bad guy and Saru make a deal for some of the Discovery's dilithium if he will let Tilly and the inhabitants go. And they do that. But before they send Tilly out to go retrieve the lithium, the Emperor shows up and hijinks ensue. While this is going on, we flash back to Discovery where we found the ISIS parasitic, and it's trying to not only crush Discovery but get into it. And so now we have a race against time. Back at the bar, uh, the bad guys are beaten by the Empress, Saru, Tilly, and the inhabitants. Uh, and Saru says, uh, you know, you can have his ship. We'll give you the lithium you need, and uh, but it's not our place to judge this man. That's up to you. So the inhabitants of the bar uh, give him some supplies and tell him to leave, and if they ever and to never come back again. The Empress says, if you do come back and try to take your revenge, I'll come after you. And so the guy leaves. what pretty much is a death sentence because once the sun goes down, and the sun is going down, uh, the ice actually starts moving, and they've said that the ice can crawl up, into your lungs. So, this guy's pretty much has a death sentence because he's all by himself out on the ice. We flash back to the uh, uh, Discovery after the bar inhabitants give them personal transporters, and they beam directly to Discovery. They put the piece in, and they try to get Discovery. They get Discovery up and running to find out it's too late. The dice isn't going to let them go. They try everything they can. It's just not working until another ship comes in. We find out we have finally have weapons online, shields online, communications online, and they're getting ready to. They're looking to Saru. They want to go. Most of the crew wants to go to. Looks like they want to go to combat status, get ready to fight the people coming in, and then all of a sudden a tractor beam pulls them out of the ice, and Saru says, "Okay, let's talk to them." Obviously, they're not here to fight, and Michael Burnham shows up and says she's been here for a year. She's been waiting for him. I didn't. I've had problems with Discovery from day one, but I like it. I'm not. If you're looking for uh, whether or not it's woke or politically correct, there's other channels. I like the show. Are there problems with it sometimes? Yes, there is. If there's a problem, I'm going to let you know. But I don't care. I'm not going to call out politics, uh, or whether the show is woke. That's not me. That's not what the man in the middle is. I'm not here to discuss politics. I'm here to talk about the show and whether or not I enjoyed it. And the last two episodes I enjoyed. I hope the season stays this way. It's the strongest season that I've so far. I mean, I liked seeing Ensign Mount as Pike in season 2. Uh, there were some things you know, the thing with supposedly killing the baby, I didn't care for. I mean, I know they're Klingons and they have different ways than we do, but that wasn't something we needed to see. Uh, I did like when they Saru stopped Tilly from swearing this episode. you know, uh, you know, maybe that's something that will stop. I don't care for swearing. I don't want it in my entertainment. I try not to swear in real life, and I don't like it in my entertainment. I didn't care that Tilly and Stamets both swore. Uh, I don't know if it was first or second season, but I didn't care for it. And so hopefully we'll be stopping that. But that's my personal choice. Uh, I'm looking forward to next week, seeing uh, Michael get reunited with the crew and see where we go from there. It looks like Discovery is, our Star Trek itself is coming full circle. Seems like this season of Discovery is based on Andromeda, which was Kevin Sorbo's show about the Andromeda Ascendant, the last starship of, uh, I can't remember uh, what their star empire was called, but was caught in a black hole. They come out of the black hole and find out that their government has been toppled and the galaxy is pretty much every man for himself, which was a basis supposed to be the basis for a Star Trek series that Gene Roddenberry had, where a future Enterprise somehow got shot forward into time, found out the Federation had fallen, and it was going to be the job of that Enterprise to rebuild the Federation. It looks like this is where we're going with Discovery. I look forward to the next through the season. I'll be here every Friday, or I hope to be here every Friday. If not, it will be Saturday, just because of the way my schedule works out now. And like I said, I've been enjoying it. And if you've liked what you've seen today, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon. Once again, my name is Bill West. I'm the man in the middle.